So now let us look into numerical integration. We will be discussing the trapezoidal rule and the Simpson rule. So why do we need numerical integration? So in order to compute complicated integrals like these, we basically need this method. So what exactly is Newton-Cotes integration formula? So these formulas are based on the strategy of replacing a complicated function or a tabulated data with an approximating function that is easy to integrate. So what we do here is we replace these complicated integrand with some approximate polynomial that are easily to integrate. So this is our approximating polynomial, and then we will integrate this polynomial. The first we will discuss is the trapezoidal rule. At first we will discuss a single application. Now what we do in trapezoidal rule, we try to replace this function f of x by a polynomial of degree 1. In case of single application, what we will do here, we will replace the function f of x by the equation of this line. This is the first point and this is the last point. So we only have one interval. And after integration, our expression will look something like this, which is basically the area of the trapezoid that is formed by replacing the given function with this straight line. So this is the single application. Now, in order to increase the accuracy of this method, what we need to do, we need to divide this interval into several small parts and then apply the trapezoidal method to each of the small parts. Let us look into a problem. So we have to find the integral numerically of this function from a equal to 0 to b equal to 8. So this is the exact value of the integral. Now this is the function at 0 and this is the value of the function at 0.8. So plugging into the formula, we get 0.1728, which is quite different from the actual answer. So we need to increase its accuracy. So in order to increase the accuracy, what we need to do, we need to divide our interval into several small parts. So we divide our interval into n plus 1 equally spaced points, and this is the value of h, which is basically the height of each interval. And then we apply the trapezoidal method to each of the parts, and finally our expression looks something like this. This is the value of the function at the first node, this is the value of the function at the last node, and then this is the twice of the summation of value of the function at all intermediate nodes. Now let us look into a problem. Now what we will do, we have to compute we have to estimate the integral of this function. Now we have divided our interval into two parts, and after putting it into the formula, we are seeing that our answer is 1.0688, which is quite an improvement over the previous answer. Now let us look into error bounds for trapezoidal rule. In case of single application, our expression of error is something like this. You can pause the video and look into its derivation. It is of the order h cube. And in case of multiple application, our expression of error is something like this. It is of the order h square. So having this formula, we can get at least the upper bound because this t head is unknown. But what we can find here is that maximum value of this double derivative function in this interval. So let me denote that by m2, and we can say that the absolute value of the error is always less than equal to b minus a h square by 12 m2. So now let us look into an example. We have to compute the following integral by using trapezoidal method with 6 equal subintervals. So we first compute the value of h, which is 0.2, and then find the value of the function at all the intervals, and then just simply plug into the formulas and obtain the result. Now the next rule we are going to talk about is Simpson's 1/3 rule. So earlier in the trapezoidal rule, what we did, we replaced this function f of x by a polynomial of degree 1. But now we are going to replace this with a polynomial of degree 2. Now in case of single application, since the polynomial is of degree 2, we need at least 3 points, x0, x1 and x2. And after integration of this expression, we finally obtain an expression like this. So this is the value of the function at the first point, this is the value of the function at the last point, and 4 times the value of the function at the middle point. Now let us look into the expression for multiple application of Simpson's rule. And this is the expression. We have a term h by 3. Now this is the value of the function at the first point. This is the value of the function at the last point. Then 4 times the value of the function at all the odd intervals, and twice the value of the function at all the even intervals. Let us look into the expression for error. In single application, this is the expression of error, which is of the order h to the power 5, and in multiple application, this is the expression of error. Now let us look into an example. We have to evaluate this integral using Simpson rule for n equal to 2, and n equal to 4. For n equal to 2, our expression is something like this. We plug into the formula and then we obtain our result. And for n equal to 4, we divide our interval into 4 parts, and we just plug the values into the formula, and we get an answer 0.25542, which is very close to the exact answer 0.25541. Thank you.